Gas Network presents sports for the culture.
I'm here with the family.
Bryce, XXV, Double I,
Rome,
D-Melo,
Gruff Lion.
T-Boogie, man.
Just the greatest sports show on the planet. La Familia. Hope y'all ready for a ride.
Can't wait to hear what you guys got to say.
What up? It's Gas Presents Sports for the Culture. I'm the host for the night. Y'all know me, I'm Scruff. Y'all can find me on Instagram, socials at District Homes DMV. You know what I'm saying? You need a home in the DMV area, holla at your boy. Let me go ahead and introduce the gang. Top right, introduce yourself.
T-Boogie, man. Wash your hands. Let me ask you a question. Do y'all do you actually rent any properties in Cancun? It's a lot of people from this area looking forward to Cancun, you know what I'm saying, these days. So I would just figured it'd be a business opportunity for you.
You know, what's funny is somebody had asked me, they were like, I'm trying to buy a property in Jamaica. And I'm like, fuck you talking to me about that for? But I feel you, bro. I feel you.
You know what I'm saying?
I ain't venturing out in Cancun, man. Unless it's for a vacation, you know what I'm saying?
No, I'm just saying work done settled down for a lot of people in the Washington area. So I figured vacations be on the rise. Just, you know.
I ain't gonna hold you. This vacation season, bro. I'm trying to plan something soon.
Okay.
Bottom left. Introduce yourself.
It's your boy D-Melo, and damn, I don't have nothing witty to say. I think I said it earlier before the start of the show. Let's just have a great show. I'll probably say it later throughout the show.
Man, broken. Bottom right.
At Bryce, XXV, Double I, a.k.a. Mr. Big Leaguer, a.k.a. the Good Mister, a.k.a. the Banker, man. I'm tapping back into one of my original nicknames that was given to me as a youngster, man. So first advice is the bankers to buy the dips right now. All right? I need all my good people to invest in that stock market. It's a great time to buy. And as for Cancun, I'll be there next month. You know I love Cancun, Boogie. I'll be there next month. Yes, sir.
Nice. Why they call you the banker, man? You was the banker when y'all play Monopoly? Why they call you that?
You know what? Actually, really, they call it's a family name that was given to me as a youngster, man. Really, it's because they always knew I'd have the paper, bro. That's what it comes down to. But back in the day, that's really what it comes down to. But back in the day, the family, we all used to play. We used to play a lot of games for fun. You know, cards, pool, shoot a little pool, and we would always play for money. You know what I'm saying? And as a youngster, man, I always had that bag on me, bro. I was always able to get into the game with the old folks. I give my aunts and uncles a couple bucks if they needed. If they was lacking, I slide them a couple bucks, give me back. You know, how I earned a nickname, man. Long-standing nickname from the family. Shout out to the family.
Hey, that's love, man. That's a cool story, bro. All right, man. All right, let's get into it, man. You know, we got a good show for y'all, man. It was a eventful weekend. You know, in the NFL, the National Football League, and we got some NBA for y'all too. But first and foremost, let's get into it. First game from the NFL slate from this past weekend. The Eagles versus the Commanders. Now, I didn't get a chance to cut up any clips, you know. So, you know, we're gonna let y'all ride. But you know, a lot of people were very how can I say, optimistic for the Commanders in this game. And you know, T said it in here. He just said that the Eagles were a much better team. What was y'all takeaways from that game? And just what was your biggest takeaway? First reaction. T, I'm gonna start with you on this one.
Eagles are a complete team. That's a fact. But the biggest takeaway is in the biggest moment, the rookie quarterback didn't crumble. He didn't wither. You know what I'm saying? He stood tall. And a lot of rookie quarterbacks couldn't do that. In that position. His team let him down. He got a bunch of random his and hers, random Joes. I think that's what the proper term is. A bunch of random Joes out there. And it, you know, the future's bright for the kid. But you know, best team wins, and you know that's what happened. It wasn't even close.
Feel that? Bryce, what was your thoughts, man? As a Commanders fan, watching that game.
And look, all Commanders fans knew that we did not have the better roster top to bottom. But what we believed in is what we had saw for the last 9 weeks of the season, which was our quarterback, putting the team on his back and leading them down the field. Now the game, crazy score, 55-23, something like that. But let's be honest, man, that score was not indicative of the competitiveness of that game, bro. If you watch the full game, it was a pretty competitive game. In fact, in the third quarter, the Commanders were down 12 points, right? And then the Rails went I will be the first to tell you, shit got ugly. I see Scruff, you would shake your head, T shaking his head, but T just went on a whole monologue about how my quarterback didn't wither. So obviously something was competitive about my quarterback in that game, right? And the key there was the supporting cast, didn't do enough at the end of the day, man. You talking about random turnovers. I mean, yeah, they were forced, but the jump on the kickoff was like barely forced. I mean, that shit was like, come on, dog. You're not even securing the football. Why was he even back there was my question. And then on top of that, man, I'm not going to not say this. The officiating was horrible, bruh. Horrible, bruh. The officiating was given if there was momentum to be had for the Commanders, it instantly would get zapped by the officiating. I'm not going to go through each play, but the one that stands out the most was the Saquon Barkley hold on my guy Frankie Louvu, which ended up in a 4th and 5 conversion for 40 yards. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you lose by 30 points. You don't lose because of the refs. You know what I'm saying? If you lose by 3 points, 6 points, maybe you could point to the refs and swinging that bit of momentum and you can blame it. But you don't get to blame it. And I do see a lot of Commanders fans blaming the refs, and we don't get to do that after losing by a 30 piece. But what we can do right now is look forward. We get to look forward to two things. We get to look forward to the Super Bowl, right? If the Chiefs win, we happy because they beat the Eagles. If the Eagles win, hey, we lost to the eventual champion, right? And we also get to look forward to the future. And it's the first time in a long time as a Commanders fan where you truly feel like the future is bright. Because for so long it was dim due to the ownership group and that trickle down effect. So we'll see how it ends up. I will also say we've seen this story before. We've seen a flash in the pan year where it was really, really good and didn't get much after that. So as me personally, y'all know until last week and then, until the group chat this week where y'all was trying me, what I'm saying? I had to pop my shit. I've been very, very level this season, right? Even in my conversations with Rome when he's texting me on the side, I'm like, I've been very level because it's like, I've seen this story before, right? I've read this book, right? I've seen us have a flash in the pan season, like I mentioned. So my hope now is that we're able to parlay this success into momentum moving into the future. We'll see how it goes. But shout out to the Eagles, man. Definitely a complete football team, top to bottom. Very, very few weaknesses. Very few weaknesses. I guess I could point to a couple if I had to, but even those weaknesses would be more of experience than it would be like talent level. So I think they've got a good shot against the Chiefs. I'm sure we'll talk about that coming up.
Yeah, for sure, man. I got a lot to say, man. But I'm the host, so I'm trying to give everybody a chance to say what they gotta say. G man, what was your thoughts watching that game? Obviously, Saquon Barkley went absolutely insane. What's
I'm
your
mad that you
biggest
gonna ask me
takeaway?
if I watched this game. I didn't watch this fucking guy game. I didn't watch that bullshit.
Why are you here, bro? Why are you here?
No. I'm being honest, I didn't watch that god awful game. If anything, I was just hoping I get something through my news from my timeline. Yo, Saquon Barkley broke a leg, tore ACL. Fuck, a meteor hit the field. Somebody got maced. I was hoping all the worst shit possibly on earth. I didn't watch that god awful game. If anything, I kind of did wish the Commanders win, but I knew that wasn't going to be the case. I was kind of hoping all the worst things that could happen to the Eagles happened that game, but it didn't. What I got to hear is the worst news possible: another Eagles Super Bowl in the last 5 years. But hey, fuck Saquon. So that's my rebuttal to that question.
Damn, I don't really understand why people got wished down on others because they not doing good. I never understood that.
Bro, you're the same fan base that laughed at Victor Cruz when he got hurt on the field. Y'all was cheering when Victor Cruz tore ACL. All of a sudden, because I'm wishing this on your player, I'm supposed to. You gotta be the bigger man. Well, no. Pause. Well, no, I don't give a fuck about the Eagles. Like I said, I hope someone hits Saquon on the way to the Super Bowl on the ride there. Boom. Car accident.
I'm not taking offense to no generalizations here. You're talking about a whole stadium full of people as if I was the whole stadium full of people, but that's cool. Anyway, I feel like there's a lot of things that need to be said here. First thing is like this, bro. I feel like Saquon Barkley might have had the best season for a running back, like, of all time. He's on the verge of it, like, in totality, right? Rushed for 2,000 yards, had some amazing plays throughout the season, right? MVP conversation. We talk about running backs in the past, position that's often underpaid, right? Undervalued. We talked about this for a long time. Many years on this show, we talked about that. Saquon went out there and precedent, he got his bag, right? And now he don't led the team to the Super Bowl. It's like in the Avengers like level type thing, because the Eagles were in the Super Bowl 2 years ago, right? And they were in there with the Chiefs up until the very end. And now you get Saquon, and they go back. So I think this is pretty epic in terms of the kind of season that he's having. And when you talk about splash plays, every team wants splash plays. Typically, splash plays are through the air. But the thing that makes the Eagles team unique with Saquon is splash plays are actually through the ground. You know what I'm saying? Saquon will have splash plays like shit. Shipley came in there at the end and had a Saquon run. Had you looking up at the screen, had to double check what the number was. You know what I'm saying? Tell me y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm like, hold up, that's Saquon? Like, no, that's Shipley. But that offensive line make you look good, man. And I think something should be said. We can talk about more in the next conversation. But I feel like people talk about quarterbacks, talk about winning. Winning being a quarterback stat. But it never is when it's Jalen Hurts. But I feel like he's not getting really enough credit for the fact that, hey, just as much as Pat's been in a lot of stuff, you know what I'm saying? 2 of the last 3 years, Jalen Hurts has led this team to a Super Bowl. And I think there's something that should be said for that. You know what I mean? So I do feel like, but those two players especially, to me, just like, huge games for them. And I think Super Bowl will be just as big on a bigger stage.
That's it.
No, I got more. And I don't gotta wish ill will upon anybody to make my points. But yeah, let's keep it pushing, man.
I've been told you guys I'm a hater. I'm gonna hate until the day I die. You can write that in my obituary. Biggest hater I know. I could live with that.
Listen, man, we're not gonna keep it pushing. I need to address some inconsistencies in the testimony. The game was never close, bro. Saquon popped a 50, 60-yard run off the rip.
Nobody ever said it was close. Said competitive.
It wasn't competitive.
It was absolutely competitive, bro. Go back and look at what you said in our group chat, man. The game was definitely competitive. We was down to. All right, how about this? Ask an Eagles fan, was it competitive? Ask the Eagles fan that was truly watching the game, because I've been talking to him. Scruff, was it competitive?
Y'all were like within arm's
reach. Man, I asked you a yes or no question, man. Was it competitive?
Stop being a hoe. Be honest.
Up until about the third quarter, yeah, I would say so.
That's what I said in my testimonial, bro. That's literally what I said. The game was competitive, and how I know this is because I was talking to Eagles fans. And you know what Eagles fan told me? He was like, I'm not going to lie. I was worried until the fourth. I was like, yeah, I bet, because everybody knows what Jaden Daniels got in him. And if you don't, it's because you haven't been watching football the last 8 weeks. If you've been watching football the last 8 weeks, you know, bro, down 12 for Jaden Daniels really ain't shit. T's testimonial said, man, the quarterback never withered, and the his and hers let him down. So what are we even talking about here, bro? You basically said it was competitive.
The problem was you couldn't get a stop. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't get stops, and stops matter. That was the biggest problem. The defense was the problem.
Yep.
Yeah, I agree with that. That's a good assessment.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
If a team is up 2 scores and both teams can keep scoring, the team is up 2 scores is pretty comfortable. But I understand being a Philly fan and having Jalen Hurts come back and beat you again, and there's some anxiety there, some PTSD.
It's comfortable-ish. It's comfortable-ish. It's like, all right, like you're not like, okay. Here's the thing. I hear what Bryce is saying. I'm gonna give him a little something here. Because it's like this, bro. When your quarterback is like Jaden Daniels, 13 is the new 7. Because it's like, or like Mahomes, for example. Because like all you need is, that means you score one. I mean, if you got the ball and you down 13 and he scored one, then boom, guess what? You get down the ball and you lay an egg, and now all of a sudden you know what I'm saying, it's a tie ball game type shit. That's what could happen in these type of situations. So you know, they had them in arm's reach, 13, 14 points, whatever the case may be, until they pulled away at the end.
Bro,
But
I was trying to stay away from pointing to like too many individual moments in the game, bro, because I'm gonna be honest, bro. I'm watching these games like, I don't even mean to offend, but I'm watching these games on another level, bro. Like y'all, it's to be honest, unless you watch a team the whole year, bro, you really don't know how to assess what's going on because you haven't seen it over and over again, bro. But I'm watching these games on a level that y'all really not watching it. And Scruff, I'm sure you're watching it on a level that I probably couldn't see it because you see how your team reacts to certain situations, right? We down 14-3, bro, right? Let me think. No, I'm sorry. We down. Yeah, maybe it was 14-3 at the time. We driving, right? We driving. And we turn the ball over, right? Y'all get the ball back. 14-3, right? Y'all have the ball on 4th and 5, bro. 4th and 5. If y'all miss that 4th and 5, you got to punt. Or if they called a penalty there, you got to punt the ball, right? Instead, what happened, and we get the ball and we probably score. The way our offense was humming at that, the way we were starting to move the ball, we probably score. Instead, there was a misholding call, you know what I'm saying? Which, whatever, bro. Refs miss calls, you know what I'm saying? Cool. Let's say the ref had no clue that hell happened. It happened on 4th and 5, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like it happened on 1st and 10 where it's not a pivotal moment. It happened at a pivotal moment. After that jump, y'all, as a matter of fact, that might have been when y'all made it 14-3. Whatever happened. On the ensuing kickoff, we fumbled the ball and give it right back. Like shit like that is what, like, it was moments like that where, that's why I'm saying I can't really blame the refs, but it was a domino effect, bro, leading to our demise. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that we didn't contribute to our demise. We absolutely did. But at no time until probably like 10 minutes in the game did I not think we had a chance to win the game, bro, because I've seen us come back. In fact, I've seen Jaden Daniels come back against that very offense, against that very defense after committing 5 turnovers as a team, right? So it's not like it was void of a sample that I couldn't lean on, right? I literally watched us a few weeks prior, down 15 points to the Eagles, come back and beat them with 5 turnovers in the game. So I'm looking at it like, all right, we got 3 turnovers. Like this before Jaden threw his last pick. I'm like, all right, we got 3 turnovers, but like we only down 12 points. That's if you don't think that's competitive in the NFL, bro, you're stuck in like the 90s NFL, bro. You know what I'm saying? Now, to the Eagles' credit, they are kind of like a 90s NFL team, right? And that's what also contributed to our demise, is the fact that they were picking up first downs, chunk yardage, to Scruff's point, on the ground consistently. What we was able to do last time we played them was stop Saquon in the second half. We weren't as effective. Although he didn't like break out too much in the second half, we weren't as effective in that, and especially in that third quarter. At the end of the day, we lost the game, but like to say it's not competitive, I think is like box score watching. You know what I'm saying? I can't argue with that. I can't argue with that, D Money. I really can't. Like the moment was definitely a little too much for the crew of characters we got right now.
To me, yeah. It wasn't about watching the box score. It was just about watching both teams out there. And like I said, when both offenses were humming. So now defense matters. Special teams matters. You didn't get and you turn the ball over. I mean, I guess there was a point where Commanders punched back, but you know what I'm saying? There was a point where Mike Tyson punched back at Jake Paul. But, you know.
Like Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul was not competitive, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like that wasn't what it was. It was more like Mike Tyson versus Riddick Bowe. All right, when both Bama's come out swinging, and all of a sudden you knocked out. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we got knocked out, bro. We got knocked out, but we fought, but we just got knocked out. And the Eagles, they were a little too heavy of an opponent for us, man, especially at this stage. Now, if these senseless fumbles don't happen, maybe it's a different game. But that just speaks to the fact that the Commanders needed to play a perfect game. And to that point, they had executed 2 perfect games in a row in the playoffs. So there was enough reason to believe that there was a possibility for them to execute that again. But, you know, when you got Jeremy McNichols, you know, guys, De'Ami Browns, you know what I'm saying? Like, these are guys that's probably not on our roster within 2 years. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
Listen, man, my biggest takeaway is that the Eagles and the Commanders will be good for the next 4 to 5 years, at the least. Both teams will be solid at the least, barring any crazy injuries. This is a rough moment in history for the Giants and the Cowboys. Orgs, fans, I don't care what they draft. I don't care what they sign in the free agency. They're at the bottom of the conference. I mean, bottom of the division. Bottom of the conference too, possibly. But they're at the bottom of the division looking up. And they're going to be trying to figure it out. Like, you two have quarterbacks. Those two don't know what they're going to do at that spot. So,
you don't think Cowboys got
What
a
you
quarterback?
mean? Yeah, Dak. What the hell? They just signed him.
Yeah, but I'm cool with Dak, but Dak has proven to be not able to get them over the hump. And the contract situation, I know y'all want to throw Brock Purdy's contract out there. No, Dak's contract, Michael Parsons' contract, paying Deron Bland's and the other corner. They're dead in the water for a while. So this is a good time to be a Commanders fan, man. It's good for the city. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing a lot more Commanders gear and a lot less ski masks outside. So the city's safer thanks to Jane Daniels.
His punchline's crazy.
He the new Crime Stopper, man.
Yeah, man. He like Batman, man. He come out, man, the crime stops.
Yeah, no. No, I'm saying there was, you know, y'all were in over your head a little bit. It was different. Y'all was outmatched, but y'all had a great season, man. Like I think y'all getting this far was ahead of schedule. To me, I would equate this to like when LeBron took Ilgauskas to the finals. You know what I mean?
That's kind of
kinda
Oh
like
man,
that.
why you
Kinda
so
like what it
humble for, yo? Talking shit. Last week, him and Rome dogged you out so bad that you were quiet. You was like, you'll see. Now you get the chance to talk your shit. Why you being humble for? Talking shit.
He still got
The job ain't done yet. Kobe Bryant moment.
That's not how I do things, man.
The job
I
ain't
know-
finished
I
yet.
know
I
to-
get it.
Somebody that's not used to winning, I know you probably would be talking your shit, man. But you know what? I know
As
better.
you should. Over here.
We got another game to play.
All about his defense, his quarterback.
I'll talk my shit after the Super Bowl, and you could talk your shit up to the draft since that's your Super Bowl.
And when you don't win the Super Bowl, what you gonna say then? You had a moment, and this is your moment. That's all I'm saying. Take it for
Hey,
what it is.
we'll figure it. At least we got an opportunity to win the Super Bowl, motherfucker. But yeah, man. Moving on to the next game, and then we'll talk a little Super Bowl. You know, y'all want to talk that Super Bowl. I'm ready to talk the Super Bowl, man. But yeah, let's talk about the other game, man. Chiefs Bills, man. You know, it just started out like, you know, Josh Allen was looking a little crazy out there a little bit, man. He seemed a little like, you know, he was just a little nervous. But then, you know, they had the lead and it kind of went back and forth, and then, you know, Chiefs do what they do. They took the lead down the stretch, and then they kind of held on to it. You know what I mean? It got a little close. You know, it was still relevant up until the very end. I would say that was a very competitive game. But nonetheless, came out on top, man. Chiefs at Arrowhead, just like I said. A lot of people were trying to believe in the Josh Allen train. So many people were just picking the Bills on the strength of, I'm so tired of seeing the Chiefs. But, like, that's not how you pick games. Bryce, I want to hear what your thoughts are on this game here.
Yeah, I remember I said earlier, when you lose by a 30 piece, you don't really get to blame the refs. But when you lose by a few points, I mean, you can blame the refs if you want, but you should really be blaming Dalton Kincaid, bro. Because my man Josh Allen did everything he could on that last play, bro. The last play he had from scrimmage, and he got it up, and it touched both the receivers' hands, bro. I mean, I know Dalton Kincaid probably feels like shit right now, so I'm not trying to pile on the man, but you got to catch that football, bro. Like that throw right there could have immortalized Josh Allen because it was an unbelievable play off the back foot, pressure in his face, to be able to get the ball off to someone. Like when he threw it, I was like, oh, that's a pick. And then all of a sudden, I see Kincaid out of nowhere, literally right there, waiting for the football, and like just clean drop, man. And there's been a lot of like, commentary conversations around that play. Maybe he should have hit Shakir on the swing route or something like that. But I mean, end of the day, the man got the ball off to an open receiver who got two hands on the football and didn't come down with it. I think all of the folks that, like all the football people that picked the Buffalo Bills to win, I think they were justified before the game, right? I don't think it was like, you're just picking it because you're against Mahomes, because I mean, Josh Allen showed me, and to me, he did enough to have his team in the football game. But there was some real questionable plays in that game, bro. And I hate to lay it all at the feet of the referee, because I think the Chiefs did play a good football game. But like, let's just look at some of those plays. The catch was not a catch, bro, by any metric, bro. Like that joint was it was a simultaneous catch in which it looked like the defender probably caught it a little more than the receiver did, bro.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, the ball clearly hits the ground. That gets called incomplete, I would say, like maybe 9 times out of 10, bro. Maybe 8 times out of 10. But they didn't call it incomplete, right? They gave it to the Chiefs. And I think when you are a dynasty, right? Like we watched it for years with Kobe. I mean, Kobe used to get that whistle, bro. You know what I'm saying? MJ used to get that whistle, right? And when you're a dynasty, the refs are only human too. Like you gonna get that whistle. So it's hard to blame the refs. I think the Chiefs did enough to win the football game. End of the game, not being able to stop Kareem Hunt is crazy. Not being able to stop a Samaje Perine pass out the backfield is crazy. You know what I'm saying? So like those are still other things that the Bills need to be able to point to and say, we lost the game right here, right? Especially the Perine catch to end the game. Like that was like, dog, you got to stop that. You got to stop the running back out the backfield on the last play, on possibly the last play of the game. So it's a little hard for me to just like blame it all the way on the refs. But if you're a Bills fan, I do understand your gripe. But we just got to be honest and say that you're not the better team. You're not better than the Chiefs. And sometimes, like, your roster construction may be up there with them, but they got that equalizer. That's Pat Mahomes, right? And again, Pat Mahomes did what he had to do to get the victory. So I don't want to take anything away from the Chiefs. But, like, man, there was some questionable shit in that game, bro. And I heard someone I was talking to about the game compared this version of the NFL to the WWE. And they were like, man, it's just starting to feel like the WWE. You know what else was crazy, bro? I know y'all peeped this. That flag that they threw on the Dalton Kincaid play that he dropped, it was almost like the refs threw a flag just in case he caught that joint. There was a flag.
Oh, you want to know they picked it up, right?
They picked that joint up like, don't worry, no flag. Like, wait, at least tell us what the penalty was about to be. You know what I'm saying?
I had a text loaded up in the group chat. I was about to be like, bailout? And then I was like, okay, never mind.
Like, yo, don't throw no flag and tell me there wasn't no flag, but we all saw it. You know what I'm saying? We all heard the commentator say, oh, there's a flag on the field, and now all of a sudden the phantom flag is gone. Like, man, some suspect stuff was happening. But at the end of the day, if you want to be, and this is what, like, I used to have a coach back in the day when we would go to these. I used to play for a small basketball team, right? And we would go to these big gyms when we knew we were overmatched, but we knew we had the talent, but we didn't have the money behind us, right? And we would go into these gyms and he would be like, yo, we got to be better than everybody in here. He wasn't just talking about the team we were playing. He was saying, like, we got to be better than everybody in here, including the refs, including the other parents that's watching. Like, you got to be better than everybody. And that's what it takes if you're trying to, like, really take over shit. You know what I'm saying? You got to be better than everybody. So the Bills weren't able to do that, man. And maybe they'll be back next year. Maybe they won't. But they probably shouldn't be there to begin. If Mark Andrews catches the ball, they're not there to begin with. So they got there by a slim margin, lost by a slim margin. I can't really be mad at it either way.
Yeah. I mean, the Chiefs do be winning on some real simple stuff, man. They be hitting you with the simple play, bro. They hit you with they hit the halfback dive and the little dump off to the back, and that really closed them out, man. It was crazy.
Oh, that's ridiculous. And it looked like a simple play, and I got to give Andy Reid credit because it was a hell of a design, bro. Like he had all those receivers lined up on the left side. Basically, everybody runs a slant. You know what I'm saying? He realized the Bills was in man coverage, which to me, I'm not in man coverage right there. I'm blitzing. I'm going into a zone, just me. Like I'm in some sort of zone blitz. But cool. All the receivers on the left side, they all basically run drags and slants and are picking the linebacker that's got to come over to guard Piron. You know what I'm saying? Just not a smart play call to me by the Bills defense. But it looks so simple and easy. It's like, how are y'all not guarding that shit, bro? But hey, man, that's the game of football for you, man. It's a simple game at the end of the day.
Bro, even that play to Pacheco was really a simple ass play. Like it was, bro. It was like, but yeah. T, what was your thoughts on that game?
Let me start in reverse. That play was simple, but it was a chess match. You see Piron in the game, you know they're not throwing the ball. It was a situation. I even asked my man, we watching the game. I asked everybody in the room, like, you run 3 times? And Big Shirley like, yeah. Me and my man look at each other. Hey, we passing. Like, we not about to run the clock out. Even Tate was like, no, we throwing. So I think you should have known it was coming. But at the same time, like, you see Piron checking the game, you assume run. You don't assume they're throwing the ball to the guy, to Piron. Like, you could have threw it to Pacheco, you could have threw it to Hunt. I think everybody thought run or maybe read option or something, but great play, little mesh traffic coming across, just a cool design against man-to-man. But you get them how you lose them. That's my statement for the Bills, man. That's what they say about the women. You know, if you get them, you lose them how you get them. I had it in reverse, my bad. You lose them how you get them. They lost that game. I had it, flipped around. They lost that game how they got the game. Tight end dropping a catchable pass. Some people in the universe don't believe in karma, but sometimes things come full circle. And that's what happened. And I do think the better team won. And I do want to talk to the refs real quick. 2 Super Bowls in a row, I watched my 49ers get ripped off by the refs. I'm talking about at least 15 plays. We can point to penalties, holdings, lack of calls. I don't want to hear nothing about the refs. When it's the 49ers, no, nothing. We was up in both games. But now all of a sudden, this season somehow, now the league has started, the fans have started to catch on to what the Chiefs do. Randomly this season. Like Bryce said, you got to be better than the refs to beat the Chiefs. It's almost like boxing, bro. You cannot come in there and fight the Chiefs to a tie. It's absolutely not going to happen.
Yep.
There you go.
Makers, I don't care. The refs, I don't care. The universe. You are not about to play them boys to a one possession game. You are going to have to come in there and beat them and beat up Mahomes. That's the only way to get it done. But I thought Josh Allen played a decent game. I didn't think it was too crazy. I thought that last throw was a perfect display of who Josh Allen is, man. A lot of hero ball, a lot of beat you with athleticism, and it covers some of his mistakes that other quarterbacks, you know what I'm saying, can't afford to make because they're not as talented, not as athletic. He absolutely should have thrown that swing pass to Shakir. Listen, I'm just somebody that has, at least over the last 3 years, has studied the quarterback position, bro. And I understand that quarterbacks want to make plays. They really want to make plays. That's what made Brady great.
Bullets flying, T. Bullets flying, bro. Like, it's not – that was not a drop back, got all day in the pocket.
You know why? You know why bullets were flying?
He might have missed a protection. I don't know.
No. He not might. He absolutely missed a simple protection.
But we don't know. We don't know whose job, and it could have been his. We don't know whose job it is on that play to call the protection. Sometimes it's the center, sometimes it's him. He can override it.
Hey, I get it. Sometimes the line calls the protection, like I tell my son, you're the one getting hit. You're the one that has to throw the ball. So if you're not looking, I don't care whose job it is. You're the quarterback. You're the coach on the field. If the line misses the protection, that's on you too. So line misses a protection. Let's say line misses a protection. He slides into the pressure and throws a hero ball. I don't listen. That position. I don't care how much people want to talk about it, bro. That's what made Brady great. He knew where to go with the ball. He knew to make the right play. Same exact thing happened to Lamar Jackson, bro. That pass was dropped because it was dropped. Both guys dropped it because they dropped it. That's a lack of ability. But also, both quarterbacks did not help the play. Lamar Jackson sprints out, bro. Bryce, you play quarterback. Sprint out, the ball's out your hand, bro. You don't sit there and pump fake. He sprints out, he throws the ball, walking touchdown. But I think Lamar wanted to run it. And hero ball. Quarterbacks want to make plays. And that's what makes them great. So I'm not taking away from these guys. But in the biggest moments, fans want to see them be stars. But sometimes you got to be Brady, bro. Sometimes you got to be Manning. Sometimes you got to throw the pass to P. Ryan.
Mm-hmm.
That's how it goes.
I feel you on that, and I do feel you on the pass to P. Ryan. The pass to P. Ryan was a design from we only throwing the P. Ryan on this play, right? If P. Ryan not there, Mahomes is probably kneeing the ball or just going down and letting the clock continue to waste down, right? To me, the difference on that Josh Allen play, and it's not like it was just one man that got through the line. There were two, right? And if you're a quarterback, the last thing you want to see is pressure up the middle, bro. You feel me? It's one thing to have an edge rusher, you know what I'm saying? But when that pressure is coming directly from the middle, right at you, right in your kitchen sink instantly, very little you could do, man. And now, if he throws because the pressure comes directly from the middle, right? That means you don't get to do this. Right? That's where Shakir is. You don't get to do that. So what he would have to have done to throw to Shakir is throw a blind ball. For all he knows is a corner sitting in that flat waiting for that blind football, right? And don't get me wrong, we've seen Brady, we've seen Rodgers, we've seen quarterbacks throw those blind footballs okay, quick math equation, 2 up the middle. There's a chance that flat is wide open, but there's still a chance that there's somebody sitting in it, right? And if someone's sitting in that flat, he throws a blind football to Shakir and it's a pick six, you're dogging Josh Allen way harder than you're dogging Josh Allen for throwing that hero ball. Now, I do agree to an extent that it was a hero ball, but bruh, there's a hero ball Hail Mary hero ball, and then there's a hero ball my man is the only person that was able to come up with this football. And that's what happened there. And it's the same thing with Lamar. So it's I get it that to a degree we can say it wasn't a perfect pass in the biggest moment. You would love for it to be a perfect pass in the biggest moment. But dog, in the biggest moment, I saw motherfucking Slayton catch a joint on his head to send Eli to win Eli Bowl. You feel me? At some point, bro, a first round pick, and what was his name? Slayton? What was his name that did that? What was his name?
No, it wasn't Slayton. It was Tyree.
Tyree, yeah. It came to me quick. They probably got the same number because
same kind of, yeah.
They probably got the same number too. Y'all know how my mind works sometimes. But Tyree caught the joint on his head, bro, to win Eli a bowl, right? At some point, first round pick Dalton Kincaid. First round pick Dalton Kincaid out of Utah, bro. At some point, you got to catch the football. At some point, all pro tight end, 4 years running. All pro, Mark Andrews, you got to catch the football, bro. Because if not, then what the hell are we doing? Am I the only reason that we can win and the only reason we can lose? Or is it a football team here? And I just feel in both of those instances, I like the point you made, though, T. I like 2 points that you made. One, they lost it how they won. And two, it's like boxing, bro. Don't leave this shit up to the refs, man. You leave it up to the refs and you lost. I like that analogy a lot, though.
I'm getting tired of you guys keep on bringing the ref into this equation, man. Y'all tend to forget what home field advantage is. I said it on the last show. Y'all going into the Chiefs Stadium, you just got to be better than them. They weren't better than them that much. And no one's saying nothing about the defense. Like, the defense came out and played in the fourth quarter. That's what they do. Like, come on now. Steve Spagnuolo called some blitz where I didn't think he should have been calling them corner blitz. I was like, oh, shit. I'm like, oh, my buddy said, yo, we did it once, we'll do it again. I don't give a fuck.
That
hey, my man, he let his nuts hang, pause. So, for me, who you blame in the Bills, you got to blame the offensive coordinator and the head coach, and Josh Allen takes it in the third place. Because at one point, Josh Allen has to know what the hell he's seeing. And has to, like, at one point, assert dominance and start, like, okay, these guys are blitzing. These guys are waiting. Like, they're out there in the backfield. Come on now. Josh Allen, look when he scrambled and got those 13 yards out of nowhere. So, like, there was points that Josh Allen could have won this game. Because at one point where he got the ball back with, like, 1 minute and 56 seconds, I believe. And he gave it up in 45 seconds. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, there was points in the game where it's just like, yo, so who's calling these plays? Is it Josh Allen? It felt like he's not giving his input to win these games. Right? You tell me what you guys see.
Bro, like, you gonna tell me in all honesty he didn't get that one first down, bro?
Yes, I'm gonna say yes.
He got it, right?
No, he did not get it.
So this I don't understand.
All right, man. I mean, like,
this
home field advantage, bro. This like the refs are gonna give the home field those calls.
I get it. I'm just saying.
How are they determining what's a first down and what's not? Because I don't see them bring the chains out anymore.
That's a fact. And remember in the preseason, they had to chip in the ball. And they need to do this. I don't know why they're not doing this shit. Well, I know why they're not doing it. FanDuel, all right? That's why they're not doing it. But in the preseason, they had to chip in the ball, bro. You remember that? And they got every first down correct because we got to chip. Bro, what are we doing here, bro? What are we doing here in 2025 that we can't get first downs correct, but we can review everything? What are we doing, bro?
Well,
I don't know.
My only thought is, chipping the ball is too perfect. Like, my only thought is we need
perfect. You don't want it perfect, 49ers fan. We lost 2 Super Bowls because of the refs.
We need drama. Listen, this is from an NFL standpoint, from a business standpoint. We need these moments of tense. Did he make it? Did he make it?
Did that chip come out and say yes or no, bro? We need the goddamn chip. That's why they tried it in the preseason. The shit was perfect. They got every first down right. And then they just don't use it in the regular season. What are we doing here? Why are we even trying it? What's going on?
Because the weather. That's why they say in the regular season it changes because of the weather. They're in preseason.
Out of here, bro. It's 2025, bro. Nvidia got the AI chips on deck, bro. Stop playing. Put that chip in the football. Let's get serious.
You can't trust all these commies devices, man.
Bro, the chip is sending your data to China.
There you go, right? They're worried about the same thing they worried about for TikTok, man. Stop playing, bro. Let's make this shit official, man. Put the chip in the football. You still gonna have subjective plays. A chip can't tell you if it's a pass interference or not, or a 5-yard automatic first down because of a defensive holding. We're never gonna get those plays out of the game, so it's still gonna be a little variance because of that. Put the chip in the damn football. Let's get the first downs right, man. Stop playing.
You're gonna get the quarterback version of Ichiro. Like, don't do it. Don't do it. When that data get out, how fast the ball rotate, how it's traveling, the average airspeed. But once they start,
I like it. I like it. That's the era we got to get to, bro. That's the era we got to get to, man. Like, it's time for that. Like, or else, what's the point of being in 2025, bro? If y'all got the technology, y'all not using it. I'm tired of that shit, man.
We're actually repealing things, but that's a different story.
Yeah.
Different topic for a different podcast.
All right, let's keep it pushing. Y'all want to talk Super Bowl? Y'all want to talk the NBA? We got enough time for both. Who's
going to be on the show for next week?
A couple weeks. I think we can talk. So we can talk Super Bowl a little bit, but I don't think we got to go. Like, we don't got to give Super Bowl predictions yet, but I think we should at least talk about the game. Maybe we talk about some key matchups and where we think the game can be. Like, what are the pivotal matchups in this game?
All right. What are the pivotal matchups in this game for the Super Bowl? We got the Chiefs and the Eagles rematch of 2 years Super Bowl. T, I'm sorry with you.
Eagles D-line versus Mahomes in that O-line. D-line has to decide this game for the Eagles. The secondary and the backers will only go as far as the D-line takes them against an elite quarterback like Mahomes. That's probably my biggest matchup. My second biggest matchup is the linebackers and the Chiefs running backs. Man, the Chiefs have managed to squeeze every amount of juice, no Diddy, out of Kareem Hunt, man. It's crazy, bro. Kareem Hunt is back from the dead. So
good, bro. They got a drug test. I hate to say it, but he needed a test, bro. He needed a test. He wasn't moving like this a few weeks ago, bro.
Wow.
Nah, for real, he also different lately.
Bro, he got more pop than Pacheco. It's
Which is crazy.
And my third matchup would be, I don't even know who the OC is, but I'll say Jalen Hurts versus Spagnolia. Jalen Hurts is going to have to be better with the ball, man, and because he's going to have to make passing plays in this game. The Chiefs are going to take away, the good coaches take away what you do best. And Saquon will eat a little bit, but the Chiefs absolutely are not going to go in that game and lose to Saquon. Jalen Hurts is going to have to make plays, and A.J. Brown and Devontae are going to have to make plays on McDuffie, and I can't think of the other kid's name, but Jalen Hurts is going to have to make some plays. And honestly, I wasn't impressed with what he did against the Commanders. I watched him miss reads. I watched him hold on to the ball too long. When he gets the ball to his guys on time, the offense looks brilliant. But he took some bad sacks. Arguably, if the game was competitive, it was competitive because of, outside of the fumbles, it was competitive because of Jalen Hurts. So I just thought it was a pedestrian game for him. He didn't light it up. If it came down to one possession and you had to throw, I think all Eagles fans would have cried. So Hurts is going to have to come and play. And those are my matchups.
I think the funny thing about that analysis is like the Eagles team is really a well-rounded team. I feel like the team is so well-rounded and so like strong in so many areas that the weakest point is Jalen Hurts, and he's a Pro Bowler. So it's kind of funny to me, but
that's a good point. That's a good point. That's a good point, Scruff. One thing I got to say about that well-roundedness that I've noticed in all the games we played the Eagles, bro. Like, there's one position and that gets a lot of shine on y'all's team that we ate up. No Diddy, we ate up last game, bro. Zach Ertz hadn't gone for 100 yards the entire season.
Yeah.
He hadn't sniffed 100 yards. He had 600-something yards on the season. I mean, he may have had an 80-yard game, a couple 60-yard games, but he wasn't getting 100 yards. He damn sure wasn't getting 11 receptions in a single game until that game against the Eagles, bro. And if there is a weakness, it's against the tight end. And it's because y'all got some linebackers that are willing to hit. They're willing to run and hit. I give Bond and Burks credit for that. But them boys can't cover to save their lives, okay? And I'm looking at you, Bond. You are horrible in coverage. And you was getting ate up by Zach Ertz. And Zach Ertz probably run as fast as T Boogie and Scruff's 40 time split in half. The average of T Boogie and Scruff's 40 time is Zach Ertz 40 time right now, all right? I'm going to throw G in there too. You take Boogie, G, and Scruff's 40 time and you average it out, and then you got Zach Ertz 40 time, all right?
Jesus Christ.
I'm just being honest, bro. My man really not moving quickly out the gates, bro. But, dog, Bond and Burks couldn't stay with him. And if you can't stay with Ertz, I know you ain't going to be able to stay with Kelsey, bro. Like, it's just not happening, dog. I'm putting in a bet. Y'all know I'm a prop better. I'm putting in a bet. Finals MVP, Super Bowl MVP, Travis Kelsey, dog. Travis is about to go stupid on y'all. They're going to be showing Taylor Swift every 2 minutes, every catch. They're going to pan to Taylor Swift. It's going to watch. I promise you. Remember I said this, bro. Travis Kelsey.
Nah, you got it. That's the
Travis Kelsey, Super
everything
Bowl MVP. So that's the first matchup I'm looking at is Travis Kelsey versus the Eagles linebackers. Another point I alluded to a bit earlier was the other point I alluded to a bit earlier was an experience level of the Eagles team, right? Specifically the Eagles secondary, dog. Slay, he's lost a step. I still think Slay got the mental capabilities up there with any corner.
Some plays against y'all, though.
Oh, yeah, he also got cooked on a 40-yard slant to the crib by Terry McLaurin. All right. But he lost. All I'm saying is he lost a step. But I'm not so much worried about Slay, bro. I'm more so worried about the young boys in the secondary going against the mind of Pat Mahomes, bro, and Andy Reid, right? You know Andy Reid is studying that. He's gonna try to make them young boys bite on some double moves, on some fakes. You got some of the fastest receivers in the league on the Chiefs, bro. We talk about Hollywood Brown. We talk about Xavier Worthy. Those are quick guys, man. And that's another matchup I'm looking at. I think that the Eagles secondary, specifically Quinyon Mitchell, Cooper DeJean, they've been hanging tight all year. They've been hanging tough, man. The boys are some ballers for sure. But if there's any quarterback that can take advantage of them, it's going to be Pat Mahomes. I thought that Jaden Daniels had a really good showing against the Eagles secondary in general. You know what I'm saying? And obviously until the fourth quarter pick, but that was essentially garbage time. Big third downs, bro. It seemed like Jaden Daniels picked up every big third down against y'all, bro. And if Jaden Daniels is picking them up on third down, I wouldn't put it past Pat Mahomes to be picking it up on first and second down. But like I got a those matchups on the Chiefs side in the Chiefs' favor. I also got a matchup in the Eagles' favor. And T made a good point that the good coordinators are going to stop what you do best, right? So it's going to be a concerted effort to stop Saquon Barkley in the running game. But guess what? Jalen Hurts in the running game is pretty serious too. G mentioned a couple times where Josh Allen probably should have ran a little more. And I agree with that. Sorry, guys. I'm a little under the weather today. But yeah, G mentioned that. And I think if Jalen Hurts can get in that 70, 80-yard rushing yards, if he can get into 70, 80 yards, the Eagles are going to have a really good shot to win that game. I want to see Jalen Hurts run the ball if the Eagles are going to be successful. I think that's going to be a major key.
Yeah, I feel that. One big matchup for me. I like that. I like the tight end one. I think that's a major key. That's something I'm watching closely. But that's a good point. I like the Eagles O-line, man. I feel like that's obviously our bread and butter, man. Eagles O-line, plowing the streets, man. You feel me? And Saquon running free, man. And it's crazy. Which leads to the next one, which is Saquon versus everybody. You feel me? Everybody. Bring them. Spagnola. You feel me? Bolton. Like, bring them all. Because
Chris Jones? Bring them.
Because Chris Jones isn't even going to get a chance to see him because Dickerson and those guys are just he's going to be under the snow,
bro. Careful what you wish for, bro.
Nah, bro. Trust me on this one. I'm worried about Chris Jones in the pass rush, but less so on stopping the run. But yeah, Saquon, man. You can, as they say, in the game of basketball, and it applies with Saquon in the game of football here too, is you can't stop him. You can only hope to contain him, to be honest. All right. So Saquon's gonna have a game. Like he's on the rampage, bro. He's had the most successful postseason for a running back thus far, probably of all time. It's like, you know what I'm saying? So crazy run he's on. He's gonna finish it with a Super Bowl.
Adrian Peterson, when he won the MVP.
I'm tired of this all time. AJ, I'm with you, bro. This all time running like Eric Dickerson didn't exist and Jim Brown and
fuck out of here. Like, you gonna forget AP.
If the Eagles win the Super Bowl and he prevents the Chiefs from the three-peat and gets the Eagles to win after they lost to the Chiefs 2 years ago, you're gonna be talking about him with one of the best running back seasons of all time, right up there with Terrell Davis and some of them other boys that had a great season and won the Super Bowl. Because to do both is crazy.
You know what I say? If the running back's the best player on your team, you won't win a Super Bowl.
Yeah, but that's based on your old philosophy of team building. Here, the difference is this: the Eagles were in the Super Bowl. Here's the thing, though, T. The Eagles were in the Super Bowl 2 years ago with more or less the same roster, plus some new additions on defense, and then you add Saquon. The team wasn't built around Saquon. The team was built, and then we added Saquon. That's the difference.
You know who else did that and lost to the Chiefs? Christian McCaffrey and the 49ers.
we ain't you guys though, man.
You know,
You know what we got? You know what we got that y'all don't got?
Big Dom.
Yo, Big Dom.
You got it, man.
Big Dom was, bruh. Big Dom got.
Yo, you see them after the game though?
No man, you know how now that you know how the players now they got the little flags of where they from. Big Dom got an Italian flag on his Eagles hat, bro. I said, "Nah, this guy got to get this guy out of here, man. They treat this dude like he get him out of here, bro. I'm tired of Big Dom, bro.
Bro, Big Dom different, bro. He like a WWE character, like.
He like the dude they used to take care of Undertaker. You remember Undertaker's hat? Yeah, he like
Paul Bearer.
Paul Bearer. Paul Bearer of the Eagles, bro.
Big Dom,
Hey man.
game. Then Big Dom catch the
Hey.
Eagle.
I can't wait. This is gonna be my favorite. I'm just waiting for. I just want. Like honestly, I want the Eagles to win. Obviously, my team and everything. But like when Big Dom goes up there and he grips the trophy and puts that joint up there, I'm gonna be like, yo.
That's insane, bro. They gonna let that man speak on the podium. They gonna let Big Dom have a word on the podium, bro. Y'all win.
Big Dom DeSandro. Just last year, they kicked you out of the game against the 49ers.
Bro, when I saw he had the little Italian flag on his Eagles hat, I'm like, dog, they really treating this man like he on the roster, bro. What is going on, bro? It's insanity.
They treat him like he a Gambino or Lucchese, like he's part of the, you know, that's how they treat him.
The Big Dom origin story is lit, though. Check him out. Check out the Wikipedia. You know, he was on Penn State. He got kicked off the team for undisclosed activities.
Yeah, you might be on to something right there. Big Dom got some dirt on somebody.
Oh yeah. He got dirt on everybody. Big Dom makes a few calls, man. Shit goes down. Shit happens. Let's keep pushing, man. We talk about it a little bit more this next week. Let's get a little NBA in for the end of the night. Eamon Thompson, Rockets, they on a hot little run. Boy hit a game winner. He's elevated the last couple games, man. He's doing pretty good. I'm gonna say they're in the second season, right? Is that right, bro? Second year, right? Same as Wemby. Shit, I even see some people talking online. They were like, "Yeah, man, you know the Hornets and the Blazers really fucked up not picking Eamon Thompson."
Yeah, if you think about it, bro,
Yeah.
Scoot ain't really done much yet. You know, I'm not gonna give up on Scoot. You know what I'm saying? Brandon Miller, I think he's out for season right now, like a wrist injury, maybe. Yeah. I think it's a wrist, right? Yeah. So, but Brandon Miller's shown enough to I think we could say like he's legit. But dog, Amen, I think is how they pronounce. Amen Thompson, bro. I think he got a chance to be one of the next great wings in the NBA. I think, bro. I really think he does, bro. I think it's gonna happen sooner than later too. We all came into the season thinking the Rockets was going to be led by Jalen Green. It's seeming like right before our eyes, you know, I'm in snatching those keys from Jalen Green and like, nah, buddy, this is my squad. Bro.
One thing, I ain't watched too much Rockets, but they have a coach. I'm gonna say that they have a coach out there, and from when I did see him, Jalen Green was getting the majority of the minutes. You know what I'm saying, getting the majority of the shots, not necessarily the minutes, but ball was going through him. He's not the same defender. One thing I do like about, that is very underrated, man. But you notice it with the scores, bro. They make offense look easy. Luka, SGA, Fox, Tatum. You know what I'm saying? Even the greats, they make offense look easy, and he gets to the rim really, really well. So I'll give him that. But what we was talking in the chat earlier was insanity. Is that absolutely?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It was.
Wait. Let's not hold any punches back here. All right. What we was talking about in the chat, and y'all know me, man. The good Mister gonna swing for the fences, bro. Every single time, bro. The good Mister not gonna come over here and just give you these coy, safe takes. None of my takes are safe, bro. And to have drastic takes like I have,
they're delusional. You're gonna tell us the Wizards are going to the finals?
Shut up and shave your mustache. But when it comes to my takes, when it comes to my takes, I'm swinging for the fences each and every time, bro. All right, we're not gonna give you no coy takes because at the end of the day, bro, what's the point of that? I mean, I can sit here and be like, you know what, guys? I think that I think the Celtics are gonna win it all this year. You know what I'm saying? I can come over here and say some shit like that. I can come on here and be like, you know what, guys? I think the Chiefs, I think they're gonna win the Super Bowl. Like, you know, I can give you these bullshit takes, man. Who would give a damn about that?
You'll tell me Jordan Poole's the second coming of Kobe Bryant.
Hey, G, your T-shirt is too small. But back to the point at hand, man. I think I'm gonna make this claim early, bro. Give me Amen Thompson over Wemby, bro. I'm here for it, bro. And I ain't even completely sold on it just yet, but I'm seeing where it's going, bro. I'm seeing where it's going. To hear me out right now. First off, to T's point, bro, Amen Thompson makes the game look very, very easy. He just snatched the keys. He's just getting, I think he's got like 15 starts on the season, right? So it's just starting to happen. The Rockets are second in the NBA, bro. In the Western Conference, excuse me. They're second in the West, bro. What are the Spurs in the West?
They're down there.
Way down there, bro.
12. They're 12.
Man, way down there, bro. Chris Paul goes to every team and makes them an instant contender. Not with the Spurs, bro. Not with the Spurs. They way down there, bro. Like, I don't want to hear all this Wemby this, Wemby that. In fact, I'll be pissed if he gets depoyed over my man Ant Davis, because Ant Davis is the best defender I've seen in the NBA this season, bro. And you know matter of fact, you know who might be second? It might be Amen Thompson, bro. Amen Thompson might not only be better on offense, he might be a better defender than Wemby, all right? Stop playing with my man. He can guard 1 through 5. If you haven't watched him, man, go watch, because he's guarding 1 through 5 in switch moments. On top of that, bro, he's making the offensive. Y'all saw what he did to Jalen Green on that game winner? Jalen Brown. Dog, Jalen Brown did not know where he was on the court, bro. Run that game winner back and just watch it. Just look at Jalen Brown, bro. Jalen Brown puts his hands up. He's under the basket. My man, Alman is damn near at the free throw line. Jalen Brown under the basket with his hands up, bro. His spatial recognition was gone in that moment.
I watched,
it was
15, and I wanted the separation was so crazy. I wanted it to be a travel.
No, that was the most insane Euro I ever seen, bro. And it was so sudden. It happened so suddenly. It was like Jalen couldn't even react, bro. And Jalen Brown, known as one of the best defenders in the league, dog. You're doing that to one of the best defenders. Your team is ranked second in the West off the heels of your coming out party, you know what I'm saying, over the last 25 games. Like, dog, I'm telling you, bro, the good mister be first on a lot of this shit. I told y'all 5 years ago when we started this show that college football was changed forever. And a year and a half, 2 years later, NIL popped up. All right, just hear me out right now, man. This guy, Amen Thompson, is going to end up being the best player from that draft class, bro. And that's a draft class that includes Wembanyama, Scoot Henderson, Brandon Miller, bro. And my last point on this, right? Who's your top – AG, real quick, bro. Who's your top 3 all-time in the NBA?
Top 3 as in how far back?
Is the best players of all time.
I'm at LeBron James, Kobe Bryant. And the last one, right, that I got to see before he got hurt, Kawhi Leonard.
My man named 3 wings, bro. I didn't hear no 7-footers in this list.
I didn't hear Michael
no
Jordan.
7-footers in this list, bro.
I never got to see Michael Jordan play.
I feel you.
Michael Jordan's
Mike
not my
would have been in my 3, but regardless,
he's second to King James.
Regardless, my man named 3 wing players, bro. I didn't hear
man named Kawhi Leonard and not Michael Jordan. Is crazy.
It's all good, bro. It's to each his own on that. But my point is, my man named 3 wing players, bro. I didn't hear a 7-footer on his list. If you ask me my top 5, bro, a 7-footer might come in at number 5, but the first 3-4 players are wing players, bro. Because at the end of the day, bro, a great wing is going to be better than a great big man in the game of basketball. I don't know why it is that way, but it's just that way, bro.
The modern basketball, because remember at one point you always needed a big.
I'm not saying you don't need a big, bro. That's not my point. My point is when we talk about best and greatness, it's wing over big man, bro. Like, it's a reason
The
why
modern
Jordan went
NBA,
down
yeah.
and Pat Ewing didn't. You know what I'm saying? Or Olajuwon ain't no better than Jordan. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's simple, bro. A great wing supersedes a great big, bro. And
You
I'm
know
seeing it
what's interesting about that is that Wemby kind of plays like a wing.
kind of, but he's a big man to me, bro. He's 7'4", and I'm starting to see the slight deficiencies of Wemby being 7'4", bro, and having this awkward movement style and not being a twitchy athlete for all the unicorn that he is, because he's definitely a unicorn. That quick twitch, you can't teach it, bro. You can't teach it, bro. You either got it or you don't. And Amen Thompson's got it in droves, man. He's got it in droves, bro. He's got it unlike anyone probably since LeBron James, for real, for real. And it's going to be fun to watch his career unfold. He might end up being a 20 point guy, you know, and I look crazy for this take, right? But I like to be on the cutting edge of these takes. Give me Amen Thompson over Wembanyama, and I bet you there's probably some NBA GMs out there that agree with me.
That's bold. I'll say right now he's looking at the number 2 in that class. I wouldn't put him above Wemby.
Oh, one more thing I gotta add, bro. Your man is shooting 56% from the field. Wemby 7'4". You tell me what he's shooting from the field.
Listen, man. Listen, I don't know what's going on in San Antonio, right? I'm not sure why Wemby's playing less minutes than I mean on the year, and I mean only had 15 starts. Wemby averages less minutes than him.
What'd you call my man, bro?
I mean,
it's not I mean, bro. It's nasty work. Hey, you on your G shit tonight, butchering names. I mean, it's crazy.
I'm just on my project 2025. All right.
Hey, I mean, you think you're a battle rapper, bro?
I mean, he probably hoop with the Koofy. I don't know, but listen, Wemby is playing less minutes than Austin Reeves. I don't get it. Wemby is 7'4" and looks unstoppable by the rim, and they're encouraging this man to shoot 6-7 threes a game. I don't know what they're trying to do other than maybe develop a full player before they unleash him. Like, let's build. I don't know, man. He's still in the lab. My theory is he's still in the lab, and San Antonio is still in their elegant tank, and they're trying to get another superstar to pair with him so we can rehab the Tony Parker, Tim Duncan, Mono Ginobili. Like, I think the Spurs are going for another dynasty. They're playing chess while everybody's playing checkers. You know what I'm saying? A lot of teams want to go out here and win real quick. I think the Spurs said, "Nah, we just gonna be bad for a while, and when it's time, it's time."
You know, one thing I'll just say the Bryce take growing on me a little bit because you know, I guess Wemby's pretty young too, but Thompson's only 21 years old. It's a very, very young basketball player. You know what I mean? Didn't go to college, anything like that. I feel like the rate in which he's improved from his first year to his second year, I think that's what's impressive to me. But we'll see. We'll see what happens with that. Definitely a rising star.
My last point, real quick. When you name these greats, right? These all-time greats, wings, because you can. I don't know how Kawhi snuck in there, but you can name AI. You can name D Wade. You can name a bunch of all-time great wings. The one thing they have that don't have is all these guys that we're naming as great wings. When they touched the league, they were scorching hot from day one. We knew we were looking there from day one. There wasn't no potential talk. There wasn't no he's only 21. When them boys got to the league, they were giving pros the business. So that's my only take.
That's cool. There's something to that though. But give me the guy that just keeps improving and getting better every day, every year, and just does it the right way. As Scrib was saying in the chat, like these guys is losers. They don't go out. They don't have fun. All they do is play basketball. Like, you know what I mean? That's the kind of guys they are. Like they hoop, they eat, they sleep, and they hoop again.
That's never been synonymous with greatness.
Nah, I mean, yeah, and it's bold because like there's a really it's if we were taking percentages and even me, like being completely honest, if I say what's the percent chance that Amin Thompson becomes better than Victor Wembanyama in the long run? If I were just put a percentage on it this very moment, it's probably 12%, right? But what I'm not gonna do is deny what my eyes are, my eye test, bro. Like I rely on my eye test, man. And what I'm seeing is something that can't be stopped if it gets honed correctly. T, you made a great point, bro. They got the coach, bro. They got possibly the best coach in the NBA, man. And dog, like you got the best coach in the NBA, one of the best coaches in the NBA, and you got some of like a moldable piece of clay, like Amin Thompson. I think Victor Wembanyama is very similar in that regard. But when you're as fast and as quick as Amin Thompson is, bro, that shit can, and that shit's harnessed correctly. And you know what? I'm gonna give you a couple examples, T, of players that did not hit the ground running that are superstars right now. Two of them come to mind. Kawhi is a good example too. But another one that comes to mind instantly is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He did not hit the ground running, and now he might be the best player in the league, debatably, right? And he's on, a team, a perennial team now, right? A perennial championship contender, right? And there was one more. Oh, another one who's not on a championship contender, but another one who didn't necessarily hit the ground running, who is turning into an excellent player, is like a De'Aaron Fox. I think De'Aaron Fox is a really good example because of the unstoppable speed, bro. It's like the Flash almost, you know what I'm saying? Like, if nobody in here can stay in front of me, it really doesn't matter what else is around me. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody can stay in front of me. I'm just going to run by you, dog. I'm just going to Euro step by you and have the best defender in the league looking fucking silly, bro. Like,
I mean, Russ did it. Russ did it all the way to MVPs, and
there you go. But I didn't want to use Russ because he was a guy that hit the ground running, right? And
nah, you're right about that.
To T's point, he's right. Typically we see it early, bro, and we didn't see it early with our men to the point where, I was high on them twins coming out, right? And Scribb been yanking my chain for a minute, like them twins ain't shit. But me and Scribb be talking all the time. He was like, "Yeah, you might have been right about them twins." I'm like, I don't know if I'm right about both of them. I was damn sure right about Amen. We're gonna see what Asar ends up doing, but Amen, and with a name like Amen, that's the last point, bro. Your parents name you Amen. You don't really got a choice. You don't really got a choice, bro. Your name says it all, bro. Like you really don't got a choice. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see, man. I'm excited to see how his career unfolds, though.
Yeah, we're gonna see, man. I like the Shai comp in the sense of just the way that he approaches the game. Student of the game mindset, putting in the hours, just crafting. You feel me? Just bag on bag on bag. All right. Good show, fellas. Let's go ahead and you know how we end every show.